Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam, or first time Panner. Roxy's here again. I was away for literally just an overnight trip, not even gone 24 hours, and she literally won't let me stop petting her. So I'm gonna try to get through this as best I can. Rosie just walked in now. This will be an update for my problem area project pan, and I'll leave everything linked below and in the description box. Below in the description box and at the end of the video, in case you haven't seen this before or you just want to catch up. But this is just a project I created for myself for this year where I'm targeting all of my problem areas, which just means something that I have way too many of, or I have enough where I cannot reasonably get through all of them, which is, I would say, most of my collection anyway, but for me especially, that's lipstick, lip gloss, and single eyeshadows, because even though I don't have, my ear just turned off, even though I don't have that many, well, I do have a lot, but I don't have an insane amount of single eyeshadows. Almost all of them went completely neglected last year, so I'm trying to remedy that. And then I just have way too many lipsticks and lip glosses. So I'm trying to work my way through them with different goals this year. And I'm swapping out, I have one per category and I swap them out every 4 months. So this is on a trimester basis. That's pretty much how the project works. If I missed anything, watch my introduction. Last month I rolled in my trimester 2 products, and I'm excited to say that I've already hit my goal on one of them. So that's the Super Shock. This is the ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade REM. My goal for all of these Super Shocks that I have in this year, because even though it's not like necessary, it kind of just worked out that all of the eyeshadows that I'm planning for this project are Super Shocks. So my goal for all of them is to wear away, I have to hold it like this because it falls out of the pan, or maybe I can just hold it like this. But my goal for all of these is to wear away the imprint and hit pan. That's pretty much my goal for all of my Super Shocks anytime they're in any sort of projects, and I was able to do that. This took me, because this was already drying out when I put it into the project, and I had only used it once or twice before this project. It was actually a pretty hefty usage goal, not like 30 times or anything like that. But usually like with a fresh Super Shock shadow, I'm usually able to hit pan in 5 uses, and I'm able to do that, like hit pan, wear away the imprint goal in about 10 uses maximum. This took me about double the amount of uses because it was not as dry as, I think the shade was Empire. I had that in some project at the very beginning of the year. That one was so dry that it actually cracked and crumbled. That one took forever. This one wasn't as bad, but yeah, it's definitely to the point where it's dry, it's falling out of the pan. I think I'm just gonna declutter it, but I really did enjoy having this in the project because it was just something that I could easily throw on my eyes for work, or even on weekends when I'm just trying to fly out the door and I don't have any time, because I literally would just like dab this on my eyelids. And then it actually worked pretty well because I'm also panning a purple eyeliner in a different project. So I would put this on, put that purple eyeliner on, some black mascara, and that would be my complete eye look. So it was pretty handy having this in, but it just did take so many uses, and I have a lot of eye products that I'm panning right now, so I'm glad that I have at least one of them out so I can get some progress on some other things. But yeah, I'm very happy to have another pan on a Super Shock shadow because I have way too many of these, and just like this one, they're almost all starting to dry out. My lipstick is my e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipstick in the shade Golden Pear, which is my favorite shade in this line because it's just such a unique color. I feel it, well, I don't know, maybe you've seen this before, but I feel like this is such a unique color for a lipstick. It's like obviously an orange, but it's like a creamsicle type orange without being pastel, because pastels look absolutely terrible on me. Once I get a real tan, I'm starting to get a little bit of tan, but once I actually tan, this is gonna be too light on me to wear alone. Anyway, I don't know, I did not have to explain all that, but yeah, this was the lipstick that I rolled in with a finish goal. The lipsticks and lip glosses all have finish goals. When I rolled this in, it already pretty much had I would say maybe like it was 25% used. It had a decent amount of usage because again, I really do love this shade, but I have like a very small window where I feel like I can wear this because I like wearing it in the spring and summer. But once I get a tan, it doesn't look the best on me. Also, my lighting is just not great as always. Let me get closer to the camera. But I'm measuring it from like the middle of the slant because I don't know, I feel like measuring it from the bottom or the top would like be misrepresenting it. But anyway, I'm measuring it from the middle of the slant in the bullet. So that's how much progress I've made so far. And then this line is the end of the product. So yeah, I do have quite a ways to go. If I kept going at this pace, it would take me another 4 months, but I only have 3 more months for this, for it to be like on time in this project. And I probably only have about like 1 or 2 months before I get too much of a tan to wear this by itself. This has been in my work bag, but I have been sharing my attention with lots of other lip products, especially my Super Strawberry Chubby Stick from Clinique that's in my 54321. That one is almost done, and I was kind of trying to focus on that one because I felt like I could finish that in a month by like my next update for that project. But then I realized there's no way I'm gonna finish this if I put all my attention on that one. So I don't exactly know what my plan is with this yet, but that's my progress. And I just realized I didn't give you a swatch of REM. I may as well, even though it's rolling out of the project. It's just a really pretty shade, and I would sheer it out. I wouldn't put it like completely opaque on my eye. I would just sheer it out, and yeah, it's really pretty for every day. My last product is my lip gloss. Just like last time, it's a NYX Butter Gloss, and this one is in the shade Praline, which is actually my favorite shade of this because it's just like a super neutral, super basic shade that literally goes with anything. Like this is the gloss that I use when I have absolutely no idea what to put on and I'm in a rush. This is what it looks like. So just true neutral, semi-sheer brown mid-tone lip gloss. Again, it's like the perfect shade. The cap is cracking though, and this is, I'm pretty sure, the oldest lip gloss in my entire collection. So I want to get it out. I will of course repurchase this, but I think I bought this in like toward the end of 2021. So of course I haven't finished this yet because NYX Butter Glosses take forever to finish, but I have been using this quite a bit in the past month, and of course I had a lot of use on it before I put it in this project because I love this so much and I've had it for so long. So it actually is to the point where I do want to take the stopper out. I actually would have done it earlier, but I wanted to wait until this update to do it because once I take the stopper out, it will get messy. I'm hoping that once I do, it won't take too long to get through because I don't want to have to deal with the mess for that long, but I do know just from experience and the fact that there are 8 mils of product in here. There is plenty more in here once I take the stopper out, so that's what I'm gonna do, but I won't be able to keep it in my work bag anymore after that because it's gonna be leaking. If the last one is any indicator to how this one is gonna act. So this will kind of just be like something I put on in the morning and leave at my desk. So progress will be going slower, but because I have about 3 more months of this, I think, and this 3 months left for this trimester, I'm sure I'll be able to finish it by then. Okay, my air just turned on, so that's my cue to leave, but that's the full update anyway. I will see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.